So I've just finished my second run since recovering from my recent illness, and oh man, it just feels amazing just to be moving again, and still not back to 100% fitness, probably sitting around 60 to 70% fitness, but that's irrelevant. I'm just feeling extra grateful just to be able to move the body again and feeling somewhat normal. It's been a few weeks at home, watching people run past my house and just feeling kind of sorry for myself and all those kind of thoughts, but it's just one of those reminders to always be grateful and really respect that the body that we're living in, and to treat it with respect and be grateful that we can move and exercise and feel on top of the world after a good run or movement session, whatever it is. It's amazing to feel alive, and just wanted to share that reminder for myself and the world to just always be taking care of yourself and chasing after that feeling of health and wellness. I think it translates to all areas of our life. When we're taking care of ourselves and being responsible for our health, it just amplifies the human experience, and we can just be better people and just feel great. So I've been assessing my life a lot over the past couple of weeks, and really just reflecting on a lot of changes that have been going on in my life the past few years, and one major thing that kept springing to mind was basically acquiring discipline over a long period of time, and creating a life that is fulfilling to me and that I feel is benefiting others. And it's been a very long, slow process. And in the early stages, when I tried to change certain habits in my life and try and create a better life, I tried to rush this natural process and ended up basically just falling back into bad habits without understanding the mechanisms and almost the science behind change. And it's extremely important when you're trying to make big changes in your life, whether it's fitness related. Let's say you're training for an upcoming race, or you're just simply trying to get into running, or the gym, lifting weights, or whether it's, making changes in your personal life, your career, all those kind of generic big life achievements that people are, trying to work towards. It's extremely important to understand that the science of change just takes time. If we break down and segment out our life, it becomes apparent what dictates our lives and what certain habits that we are repeating day to day. And if we can identify these habits in categories and then break down what our goals may be, because success is different for absolutely everyone. Like I said, there's different categories: fitness, health, career-wise, personal relationships, things like that. So when you can identify your day-to-day life, what actions you are taking, and then deciding what actions are needed to get to your goals, that's when you can start breaking down the science and slowly changing your habits. Now, the slow and steady approach is the most sustainable long-term approach to changing habits. So understanding that you need to be patient, and that your body, your mind and your body has to take time to adapt to actually make long-term sustainable changes in your life. Habits that you can continuously repeat that are going to set you up for success in the future. And it's simply a matter of time. It's simply a matter of believing in yourself, and it's a matter of being consistent with the actions. So it's not just about knowing what to do or talking about what to do. It's actively pursuing these things. And so if you try to make too much changes overnight, let's say you watch an inspirational video or you read a book, and you now have all of these new tools that you need to, or that you possess, and you need to make all of these changes, and you try to do them all at once, your body and your mind is just going to be overloaded with too much stimulus, too much change, and 9 times out of 10 you're going to fall off the wagon, so to speak. So it's about identifying individual habits one at a time and slowly changing those things. So assessing the variables at play. So let's say it's fitness related. Let's say you're getting into running and you're really excited. You got your new running shoes and your running shorts and everything. You're good to go. And this is actually a personal account of what I did. I went straight from 0 to 100, tried to run as hard as I could, as much as I could, and injuries happened. And I was plagued with injuries for the first few years of running because I just kept overdoing it and did not understand the mechanisms of slow, steady, specific progressions. And this can just be applied across the board, whether it's fitness or anything else in your life. So very important to understand patience and specificity when it comes to applying long-term habit change to determine success in whichever areas of your life you're trying to change.
So I've just got home with these, I think they call them calf guards, like a compression sock that you throw on your calves, just to improve circulation, help to remove waste product from the body, and aid in recovery.
So recovery is one of the biggest things that I've been adding to my training regimen this year, and more specifically, very recently, I watched a video on the Sweat Elite channel. It's a channel that follows heaps of different professional runners around and takes you through basically a training day, and they talk to the coaches and the athletes, and it's really highly informative, really fascinating going into the life of pro athletes. And so I'd recommend checking it out if you haven't heard of Sweat Elite. They're a brilliant channel. But anyway, they had a they had a runner on there, and he had recently rolled his ankle really badly, managed to get an MRI scan, and he'd had some connective tissue damage in the ankle. Had a big golf ball, like the size of a golf ball sticking out of his ankle just from the inflammation and the damage. And they say this would normally take about 2 to 3 weeks to heal from, but he recovered in just a week from really aggressively recovering. Lots of different recovery tools that he used, including physiotherapy and air compression pants and different gadgets. And it really inspired me to to step my recovery game up further. And looking at recovery as part of the training and not just relying on purely resting to recover, but actually actively taking steps and different measures to increase circulation and blood flow to your tired and sore areas in your body, and just using different tactics just to make the entire system, your entire body, in a more healthy and healing state. And this just allows you to train at higher levels and also recover quicker. So you can basically get more training into your week and essentially get better results. We can only push as hard as we recover. So that was my main takeaway and inspiration from that video. So one of those tools that I'm adding to my arsenal now is the compression calf guards. Really excited to see how that helps my body in getting prepared for this first obstacle race.